Welcome back to Don't Leave with Mary Crocker Cook. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how early attachments are formed. So, people ask me, what do you mean when you say, I get the relationship I offer? I just watched the most hilarious comic, Joe DeVito, on YouTube called Dating Over 40 is Like Thrift Store Shopping. And I laughed till I cried. This is so true for many of us. Finding a relationship at any age can feel like this. And so today we're going to start to look at how early attachment's designed to happen. And in later shows, we'll look at how we're affected when it does not unfold that way. We'll start with attachment basics. And we're going to delve into theory here. So there's several psychobabble alerts, but I think it'll still be clear. Because we're born with undeveloped brains that are not fully verbal for the first few years, the heavy lift falls on our caregivers to have the capacity to see and hear us accurately to address our needs in a timely manner. This happens due to two things. And here is our first psychobabble alert. The first part is mentalization. Caregivers need to be able to mentalize or hold a mental picture of us in their minds as separate from ourselves. This allows them to have empathy for us and read our feelings and needs accurately, and it involves the ability to infer someone else's mind by facial expression, tone of voice and nonverbal communication. This means our caregivers think about us when they're away from us and have us in mind as they plan our care. And they match our care to the needs and responses they're learning from us about us, just as we are learning it about ourselves. At the most rudimentary level, I do this with my cat Henry, who has kidney disease. I make a lot of eye contact with him as I monitor his health and I talk to him, anticipate his likes and his dislikes, and feed him accordingly, respond when he wants attention and let him rest when he wants to rest, and comfort him after we go get his fluid infusions each week if he's unhappy about this. Actually, he's rarely unhappy because at this point, the vet techs treat him like a celebrity and he purrs. So now we're at our second psychobabble alert. We're able to mentalize through something called mirror neurons, a group of specialized neurons that mirror the action and behavior of others. And this means that our view of ourselves and who we are is formed based on what's reflected back to us, about us, through other people's eyes. So when caregivers mirror our facial expressions or have sustained eye contact with us, we feel seen and heard. And here is our third psychobabble alert. The other important aspect to mentalizing and mirroring is that our caregivers serve as emotional regulation for us because we are not capable of managing our own emotions when we're so young. So we're sponges for the emotional state of our caregivers. We need to borrow from and learn from them how to comfort and soothe ourselves as we grow older. We develop our view of other people as part of our emotional regulation and comfort skills if we've been taught that other people are available to connect to us in this way. If my caregivers have the capacity to see and hear me and respond to me accurately and in a timely manner, I'm free to focus on my own emotional development. I don't need to monitor them to make sure they see and hear me, afraid they will forget or respond badly. If our caregivers were preoccupied with their own pain or distracted from consistent, accurate mirroring and mentalizing with us, we don't learn to trust that other people will be part of managing our distress in a reliable way. As we get older, this may lead to attaching to substances or relying only on ourselves when our needs or emotional discomfort occurs. And we'll talk more about this in later episodes. The sad part is we believe it's our fault when they're not available. I was smart enough, tall enough, pretty enough, when it was never about us at all. They weren't holding out on us, they didn't have it to give us. Secure attachment is associated with an internalized sense of lovability, of being worthy of care, and being able to effectively ask for help when required, and a sense that we're personally capable of dealing with most stressors independently. We're capable of sharing our internal thoughts and feelings and are open to others to share their thoughts and feelings with us. We're able to have mutual relationships where we respond to each other in a timely manner, and most of the time. It's never perfect, But we also have the ability to repair relationships when conflicts happen because we trust that the relationship is solid. Now we're into our fourth psychobabble alert. Interpersonal neurobiology by Dan Seigel explains the development of the human mind within a social context in which the right brain is encoded and matures through the relationship with another brain. Brain integration, developed by being mirrored accurately, is the basis of secure attachment. So, to go back to the beginning, I get the capacity of attachment I offer based on my own capacity for trust. And we'll learn more about these patterns and how they're developed in our next show. I'll see you then.